Thank you to Squarespace for sending us to CES 2017.
This giant tilted cube of dreams costs $599, and you're gonna like it, or not. But either way, I will tell you about it. Okay, so first things first, why is it tilted? Well, there's three zones. There's the main computer compartment, which takes up these two squares. Then there's the power supply, which is the bottom square. Then there's the storage, which is the top square. And they're each their own cooling zones. This also makes it so that the first zone with the whole system in it is able to breathe in through the bottom, breathe in through the front, and exhaust out of the top. The bottom of the case is just a filtered passive intake. The front of the case has a 1 by 120 millimeter area, and the top of the case can fit up to a 3 by 120 millimeter rad, or individual fans if you would like. The current configuration is the water cooler for a Fury X, a blank spot which is covered by a panel, and then another spot which is taken up by the 1 by 120 millimeter radiator for the CPU. You may also notice while looking in here that the motherboard looks a little funky. That's because it is a Omen motherboard, and that is a Omen cooler. There's a bunch of Omen stuff going on in here. You can buy this case as a system with everything in it from HP, or you can buy this case as a system with everything in it from Main Gear if you want one that's even more tooled up with maybe custom water cooling or whatever else going on. This section gets covered by one large, sleek panel, but if you want, there will be an option with a window in the future, but we don't have one of those here. This is a prototype. At the front of the case, that one panel that I mentioned the power supply went behind, that has the Omen symbol on it, and if you take that off and then unscrew another little tools panel, you can get access to screws, you can feed in through for the cables, you can get your little wrench tool, and there will eventually be a tool for removing the panels that are on the back of the case, which I couldn't do this time because we didn't have it, not that I didn't try. On the right side top, there's a bunch of I/O. First off, there's a power button, then there's a mic, then there's a headphone and mic combo port, just in case you have a 4-pole headset. Then there is two USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, then there is two USB 3.1 Gen 2 Type-C ports, and then there is a full-size SD card reader. Below that you have your drive bays. They're all hot swappable. They all lock in and have this really cool like cloth tab that you're able to pull them out with, which is actually pretty wicked. When all of them are closed, it looks nice and sleek, and they're compatible with both SATA and U.2, depending on if you put your drive on the top of the cage or on the bottom of the cage. The unit that I have here doesn't have U.2 in it yet, just because again it's a prototype, so I can't actually show you that, but they promised me U.2 will be installed on all of these on release. As I mentioned earlier, they're working with SIs a lot, or system integrators, so they have a feature for them as well. Inside the system, there's this little bracket thing that actually squishes the graphics card in. It's not supporting it from the bottom, it's not supporting it from the top, it's actually holding it in towards the motherboard, and that will hopefully make it so that if you ship one of these with a graphics card installed, it's not going to snap or break off. The Motherboard I/O is interesting. It's basically just a whole bunch of USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, one Ethernet port, one line out, an HDMI port, which is covered because you should probably be using your graphics card, and an optical jack. That's sort of it. Again, this is a HP custom motherboard, not another brand's. And that is it for the $599 cube of doom that they call the Omen PC. What do you guys think? Is it worth your money? Let me know in the comments down below. I am very interested to see what you guys think. I expect a grand discussion amongst many comments. And also thank you to Squarespace for bringing us to CES 2017 this year. If you want to build a website, check them out. They have 24/7 live chat and email support. They have responsive design, so it works on everything from PCs to tablets to laptops to smartwatches. It'll work on whatever. They have cover page modules if you just want to have one of those like Web 2.0 single page scroll down things. They have commerce modules if you want to sell stuff on your site. And if you use offer code CES17 at squarespace.com/CES, you can save 10% off your first order, and if you sign up now, there's no credit card required, and you can start your trial right away. Squarespace, make your next move.